Hey, Kara here again. Today we're going to work on page 14 of our primer book. This is Michael Row the Boat Ashore. Now we have at the very beginning of this what we refer to as pickup notes. Pickup notes are notes that don't fill up an entire 4-beat measure. It's like if you're saying a sentence and you mean to say the weather's really great today, but you start the sentence off, oh, well, I think the weather's pretty great today. Well, those are like pickup notes into our sentence, okay? Pickup notes into a song are the notes that start the song off, but they don't fill up a full 4-beat measure, okay? So on Michael Row the Boat Ashore, what we've got going on here is we've got something to do on the 3rd beat of that imaginary measure and the 4th beat of that imaginary measure. What's missing are the first 2 beats. So when we count in, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Come in on the 3rd and the 4th beat. That's how we do pickup notes. I'm not sure if I go into that in any more detail than what I just did in this book, but now you know, and anytime I have a pickup note on a song, I'm likely to bring this up again. All right, let's turn our metronome back on a nice slow tempo, which in this case is 80. We're going to use that metronome as 8th notes, so we're going to strum every other click. So we go 1, 2, let's go ahead and get started. 3, 4, 1, 2. Seems really slow, doesn't it? I mean for it to be. Here's our 5s. Last note, or last line of the tab. That seems really crazy and really slow, doesn't it? And a lot of you are probably thinking, but it sounds so much better when I play it fast. You know what? It might sound better when you're playing it fast, but what's actually happening is you're playing so fast that you can't hear mistakes you're making. I'm just going to put it out there, all right? You might be playing notes and you're playing it a lot faster, and you might be getting, instead of a nice ring like that, you might be getting a... You don't want that habit to be forming right now. You want to go slow and build up all this muscle memory. It's so important. All right, I'm going to turn that up a little bit faster. Okay, what I've done now is I've turned it up to 100, and we are going to use the ticks as quarter notes. So every note that we strum is going to follow one of our ticks. Okay, so our count is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, so we're going a lot faster. I want you to go slow. Don't attempt to play this fast with me if you know you're making some mistakes when you're playing slow. There, I'm going to stop. I'm going to get off my high horse. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now, for those of you that have played other instruments and you're feeling like, I really want to play this and make it sound cool, go ahead and try it. Try just to throw yourself off into the deep end of the pool and see what happens. If I was going to play Michael Row the Boat Ashore, and if I was using this tablature, what I would be doing is I would be turning some of my booms into ditties. Okay? Now, I don't want that to go like way over your head and intimidate you, but I just want to throw a bone to some of you that have already been playing stringed instruments already and you're ready just ripping and rearing to go. All right, I'm going to play this through like I would normally play it, adding some waybacks randomly. You're going to ask, well, how do you know what to do in a wayback to? You don't. You don't. You just do it by feeling. Trust me on this. All right, here we go. If you're intimidated up to this point, just fast forward through this section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. swinging back and forth. That's only for you folks that really can sign off on playing these things perfectly slow, and you've already played a stringed instrument and you want to jump ahead. That's only reason I did that. And I'll be second guessing myself after I turn this video over to YouTube. All right, let's talk about strumming each chord one time. You remember how to play your chords. D is open, no fingers down. G is 1 on the middle string, 3 on your bass. Okay. D again is open. A is with your first finger and your third finger. Your middle finger is going to be up in the air. Okay. If you have any questions about that, go back to the lesson in which I first taught you those chords. You should have by now been doing all those open hand, stretch, and repeat exercises I'd like for you to do to where you've got those down really well. Okay? That's why I'm always talking about making sure you get these fundamentals down, and the other pages will go a lot easier. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to strum each one of these chords one time, and we're going to do it every 4 beats. So I'll count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Row the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael row the boat ashore, hallelujah. All right. Now the word Michael is considered to be pickup note. Michael, 1, 2, Michael, and then we start on row the boat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, let's try to strum each one of those chords 4 times now and see what happens. Let's turn the metronome back on. 1, 2, Michael row the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael row the boat ashore, hallelujah. Okay, now we can also try our boom-diddy pattern on this if you're ready. I'm going to turn this way down to 72. Now each chord that you see here is going to get 4 beats just like we've been giving it, but we're going to go boom-diddy, boom-diddy. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Row the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael row the boat ashore, hallelujah. Okay, let's do that without the singing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second D, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. A again, 2, 3, 4. Boom-diddy, boom-diddy. Okay. Now, if you really want to try this, it can be kind of fun. Let me tell you what you can do. You can play the chords, and I suggest you get a metronome and use it when you're playing it, and record yourself on your phone or any device you've got to record things on, okay? Record yourself playing those strums and listen to it back while you play the tablature, okay? You can do the same thing with me. When I'm showing you how the tablature goes, you could be practicing your chords over the top of that. Likewise, when I just played the chords, you could go back and play the tablature over the top of that. Does that make sense? Sometimes I talk kind of fast, don't I? All right, I don't mean to. I just got to cover a lot of stuff with you. We've only got this much time. All right, so have fun with Michael Row the Boat Ashore. That takes us about 10 minutes into our lesson. Let's go ahead and stop there for today and really soak that lesson in. The next time we get together, we'll do Oh Susanna, page 15. Okay? Thanks. Now, go slow.